So this is graph the inequality. Inequality means I'm going to have to do some shading. I'm going to need to remember my line is either going to be dashed or solid. Now I notice that there are bars here, that this is a bar. Okay. So when I have these bars, I'm not thinking y equals mx plus b. Instead, I'm thinking y equals a x. It's plus or minus. I'm going to kind of make this up. The important things are the letters. So in this case, I have an a value of -2. I have an h value of, I'm going to call that a 6. And I have a k value of 5. Now, what does this mean? An h value of 6 means I'm going left 6. And a k value of 5 means I'm going up 5, which means that my vertex, when I go left 6 up 5, is going to be -6, 5. So I'm going to put a big bold dot at -6, 5. I'll make it big and bold. Can't miss it. That's my vertex. Next up, I need to apply my slope. Well, my slope is -2, which means I'm going to have a v that looks like that. Starting at the vertex, I'm going to have a slope going this way and a slope going this way, and my slope is going to be a 2. It's actually going to be a +2 and a -2, depending if I'm on the left arm or the right arm. Well, I like to always go to the right personally. So for my vertex, I'm going down, 2, 1, 2, and over 1. 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 All right. And then I also need to go to the left. Remember, it's a V, so when I get back to my vertex, that's why I made it big and bold and different. You can make it a different color if it's helpful. I made it filled in. I need to make a V, so it's going to need to be symmetric. So I'm going to go down 2 still and over the other way. So down to left, down to left. I'm going to put many, many points just so I can very clearly see the shape. And then since it's an inequality, I can't simply just go to my line. I need to determine, is it going to be a solid or dashed line? So because of this equal sign on the bottom, it's less than or equal to, I'm going to make a solid line. And I'm going to make a solid line. And notice that I'm making my line extend the entirety of my graph. Because now I need a shade. I'm going to make my thickness kind of bigger, okay? And I need to determine, am I above or below? Now, I know I'm below because this is all the y values that are less than or equal to. We already took care of the equal to, so let's just think about the less than. All the y values that are less than, all the y values that are smaller than. You see, both the less than and smaller than mean down, lower values. So I'm going to be shading below. Oh, I need to scribble, don't I? All the y values that are below. All right. Now let's say you weren't super comfortable with that. So instead you want to test a point. Well, let's test a point. Oops, that's huge. Okay. So this is y is less than, it's hard for me to do less than or equal to, but I'm going to keep it in mind. Y is less than or equal to -2 absolute value bar x plus 6 absolute value bar plus 5. And now I'm going to test a point. Well, what about 0, 0? What about 0, 0? Let's test that. All right, well, what if I put a 0 here? Is that still less than if I had -2 times? Well, the absolute value of 0 plus 6 is 6 plus 5, so that becomes a 6. That's a -12 plus 5. -12 plus 5, that's a huge negative number. A negative number is not greater than 0, and so this is false. So I have to graph the other side, not towards the 0, but away from the 0.